today, gonna change the oil on the wife's car. It's a 2020 Chevy Trax. Thought I'd do a short video. People don't know how to do it. So what you're gonna need is a 10mm socket and a ratchet. This is a cordless ratchet, but you're gonna need a ratchet to take the drain plug out. 15/16 or a 24mm socket, extension, and a ratchet. So first we're gonna go ahead and take the cap off. Engine's kind of warm right now, so and then I'm gonna go ahead and then drain the oil out. I'll show you. This car's pretty easy. You don't even have to jack it up because the oil filter is up top, and the drain plug you can reach with your ratchet. So if you don't want to jack it up, you don't have to. I'll show you where it's at. So right there is the drain plug, and like I said, you can reach it without jacking it up. If you want to jack it up so you can get in there a little easier, you can, but I'm being lazy today, so I'm just going to reach in there and turn it off. If I have my camera lady hold it for me. Thank you.
Go.
So I did have to jack it up, and only for one reason. It's because we took it to a dealership the last time to get the oil changed, because it was in there for service anyways, and they had cranked the piss out of it. And their actual, when they tightened it up, they had rounded the head off of it also. So I'm not a happy camper right now. But if you loosen that up and take it out, and you just drain the oil. While your oil is draining, you're going to want to remove your oil filter, which is right on top of the engine here, straight down. There's like a plastic cap that has a plastic nut on it, and it's a 24mm, and you're going to remove that with the ratchet. Pull it out. Kind of got to fish it around the hoses here. And this is your oil filter. Now, I got an AC Delco, and it's a PF2257G. I always put the AC Delco back in. This is the kind of filter I run for newer cars. That's what it had in it, so that's what I put in it. Your new filters will come with an O-ring, which will go on top of this cap right here. So you'll have to remove that O-ring. And on the bottom of your old filter, you got like a little felt piece. Just make sure that's all there. It's not left inside. There's the new one. There's the old one. Just make sure it's all there. And I'll change the O-ring out real quick and show you how to pop it all together. You're kind of getting a sneak peek of my camper. I haven't put those videos up yet. Wife had to go get a new oil plug since the other one was starting to round off. Somebody had it way too tight. But all you do is take the O-ring out, you just take a little pick or screwdriver, Get down in there, pop it off. Comes off easy as that. Wipe it all down. Now look at it. Make sure everything looks good. Take the new O-ring. I just take the oil that's on my hands and kind of just go around the O-ring a little bit. Get a little bit of lubrication on it. Because you'll have a little bit of oil on your hands. And just pop it on. Just like that. And there's your new O-ring. And then for your filter, you just take your filter, like a little cap piece in here. Just take it, pop it in. So that's the replacement of your filter. So when I usually change my oil or whatever, especially on this car, I kind of just look down inside since it's so easy. You kind of just look down inside and make sure you don't see anything funky going on or anything in the bottom there. So, and then just take your old filter or new filter, kind of push that hose back a little bit. I'm trying to do it one-handed here. So you just push that hose back a little bit with your hand and it'll slide past everything. And then just screw it on by hand. You don't want to run in with the ratchet just quite yet. I mean, you want to run it in by hand until it stops, because that way you don't have to worry about messing up the threads. I'm sure there's probably a torque value on this, but I don't know what it is offhand. I just crank it down, it stops, and then just give it a little bit. You can probably look it up online, see what the torque value is of it. I don't know, but I just tighten it down. You don't want to go crazy on it though. It's just a plastic cap, and you just got an O-ring there, it seals it. So that's the new filter changed out. So once she gets back with the plug, I'll put the new drain plug in. Normally you don't have to change your drain plug, but I guess that's what happens. Other people do your car. So the oil's pretty much finished dripping out of here. So I always like to take a paper towel or a nice clean rag and just wipe around the face of that surface, just to make sure there's no dirt or debris there. And then I got the new oil plug, thanks to the wife. Screw that up in there. Should screw it by hand. And I did look up what the torque is supposed to be, and it was saying around 15 to 18 foot-pounds. Well, it took a 3/8 breaker bar to break it loose. That's how tight they had it. So that's why I'm not a happy camper. So I ended up changing the plug, and I have never torqued them, but I will torque it just to see. After I run it up. Oop. And yes, I did have a 6-point socket on when I was trying to take it off, that it still started rounding off the head of the bolt. And it wasn't a cheap 6-point socket either, if people are wondering. So now I'm just gonna, I set mine to 17 foot-pounds. So that's, I'll try to torque it. I'll just see what it feels like. So my cordless ratchet put it up to where it needed to be. But all right, now it's time to add the oil. So now you add your oil. I'm right here. I got a funnel here that actually has a screen on it on the inside, just in case there's any kind of debris. You buy engine oil, but it might have something in it, or you might get a little piece of this material here that might fall off, so it's always good to have a little screen in there to catch anything. I am using Mobile 5W30 full synthetic. It's what I've been running in the car since we got it, so this is what I run. Not sponsored, so just what I prefer to put in. And the wife looked it up, and it's 4.2 quarts. What it's saying. I always buy this 5-quart container. And put the oil in, start it up, and then check it, and then add as much as I need. So when you start getting close to being about 4-ish quarts, I like to actually right now I think I got 1, 2, about 3 quarts in it right now. Let's check it, see what it is. You don't want to overfill it, and you're gonna lose some when you start up the filter. At least on the old style filters you used to, so I imagine this style is too. So when you add the oil, you get close, check it. I check it, and then I just add some more, add a little at a time. Then when I get really close, then if I start seeing it about the halfway mark, I'll go in and start the engine up, let it run for a couple minutes. And that should put all the oil in the filter and everything, and then go back and check it again. And then take it up to the top hash mark. Don't overfill it. I just take it right to there. So you want to be between this one. Below that is too low. So somewhere in between there. See, I'm already started on that bottom hash mark there. So I'll give this a little bit. Hopefully I get to the middle hash mark, and then I'll start it up. Takes me longer than probably normal people. Normal people just dump it in there and go, you know. I'm in no hurry. And now I'm just above the hash mark there. So I'm gonna go ahead and start it up. Get some oil through the filter, and then I can go ahead and go. So I ran the engine for a couple seconds here, about a minute. Get the oil to go through. You can see it did drop just a little bit. Not much. So we'll put the rest of it in. Wrapper. This stick off. Then pull it out. And it is just about there. You can see it's right there. So I am going to say it's about good. Might give it just a little bit more. You can see I just used about 4 quarts. We'll give her a shot. Looks like a shot to me. And then, you know, in a day or so, if you want to pop the hood open, check the oil level. You can, just to make sure that you're still good. Doesn't always hurt. But it should be good. Yep. We're right up to the line there. So we're good. Actually, just a little bit above it. So we're good. And there you go. That's how you change your oil in a Chevy Trax. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.